As an emergency room nurse, you are no stranger to trauma, loss, and grief. You have seen it all, from traumatic injuries to devastating diagnoses. But what happens when the grief hits close to home? When you lose a loved one, it can be overwhelming and affect your mental health. It's essential to acknowledge that grief is a natural process, and it's okay to feel the emotions that come with it. As a nurse, you may feel like you need to be strong and composed, but it's crucial to allow yourself to process your emotions. Common symptoms of grief: shock and denial, sadness and anger, guilt and regret, fatigue and changes in appetite, difficulty sleeping. Why acknowledge grief? Unprocessed grief can lead to burnout, compassion fatigue, and decreased job satisfaction. Acknowledging grief can help you develop coping strategies and seek support. It's okay to not be okay, and seeking help is a sign of strength. The grieving process is unique to each individual, and it's essential to understand that it's not a linear process. You may experience a range of emotions, and it's common to oscillate between different stages of grief. The 5 stages of grief, as identified by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, are: the 5 stages of grief. 1. Denial, feeling numb, disbelieving, or detached from the loss. 2. Anger, feeling frustrated, resentful, or angry about the loss. 3. Bargaining, attempting to regain control or make a deal to undo the loss. 4. Depression, feeling overwhelmed, sad, or hopeless about the loss. 5. Acceptance, coming to terms with the loss and finding a way to move forward. Understanding the grieving process. Recognize that grief is a unique and individual experience. Understand that grief is not a linear process. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you navigate the grieving process. As an emergency room nurse dealing with grief, it's crucial to develop healthy coping mechanisms and prioritize self-care. Here are some strategies to help you navigate this challenging time. Coping mechanisms. Talk to someone. Share your feelings with a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional. Write it out. Journaling can help you process your emotions and reflect on your experiences. Take a break. Allow yourself time to rest and recharge. Seek support. Join a support group or online community to connect with others who have experienced similar losses. Self-care strategies. Practice mindfulness. Focus on the present moment and engage in activities that bring you calm and relaxation. Exercise regularly. Physical activity can help reduce stress and anxiety. Eat a healthy diet. Fuel your body with nutritious foods to support your mental health. Get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night to help regulate your emotions. Having a strong support network is crucial when dealing with grief. As an emergency room nurse, you may feel like you need to be strong for your patients and colleagues, but it's essential to prioritize your own needs and seek support. Building a support network. Reach out to loved ones, share your feelings and needs with family and friends. Connect with colleagues. Talk to colleagues who may have experienced similar losses or challenges. Join a support group. Connect with others who have experienced grief and loss. Seek professional help. Consider counseling or therapy to help you cope with your grief. Managing grief in the workplace. As an emergency room nurse, you may need to return to work while still processing your grief. It's essential to prioritize your mental health and develop strategies to manage your grief in the workplace. Managing grief in the workplace. Communicate with your team. Share your needs and boundaries with your colleagues and supervisor. Take breaks. Allow yourself time to rest and recharge during shifts. Prioritize self-care. Continue to engage in self-care activities to support your mental health. Seek support. Consider counseling or therapy to help you cope with your grief and return to work. As an emergency room nurse, you may be at risk of developing compassion fatigue, a condition characterized by emotional exhaustion, decreased empathy, and reduced job satisfaction. Recognizing compassion fatigue, emotional exhaustion, feeling drained, depleted, or exhausted, decreased empathy, feeling disconnected or uncaring towards patients, reduced job satisfaction, feeling unfulfilled or dissatisfied with your work. Causes of compassion: fatigue, chronic exposure to traumatic events, lack of self-care and stress management, poor work-life balance, inadequate support from colleagues and leadership. Consequences of compassion: fatigue, burnout and decreased job performance, decreased patient satisfaction and care quality, increased risk of physical and mental health problems, turnover and retention issues. Grief can be a transformative experience, and it's essential to find ways to create meaning and purpose in your life. Here are some strategies to help you find meaning and purpose. Finding meaning and purpose. Reflect on your values and beliefs. Identify what's most important to you and how you can align your life with those values. Connect with others. Build strong relationships with loved ones, colleagues, and community members. Engage in activities that bring you joy. Pursue hobbies, passions, and interests that give you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Create a memorial or ritual. Honor your loved one and process your grief through creative expression. Benefits of finding meaning and purpose. Increased sense of direction and motivation. Improved mental and emotional well-being. Enhanced resilience and coping skills. Greater sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Creating a memorial or ritual can be a powerful way to honor your loved one and process your grief. Here are some ideas to consider. Creating a memorial or ritual. Create a memory book or scrapbook. Collect photos, mementos, and memories of your loved one. Plant a tree or garden. Symbolize growth, renewal, and remembrance. Hold a memorial service. Gather with loved ones to celebrate and honor loved one. Develop a personal ritual. Create a personal ritual, such as lighting a candle or visiting a special place, to honor your loved one. Benefits of creating a memorial or ritual provides a sense of closure and finality, honors and remembers your loved one, helps process and express emotions, creates a sense of connection and community. If you're struggling to cope with your grief, it may be helpful to seek professional help. A mental health professional can provide you with support, guidance, and coping strategies to help you navigate your grief. Seeking professional help. Consider counseling or therapy. Individual, group, or family therapy can provide a safe and supportive environment to process your grief. Seek support groups. Join a support group to connect with others who have experienced similar losses. Consult with a mental health professional. Get guidance and support from a mental health professional, such as a psychologist or psychiatrist. Benefits of seeking professional help. Provides a safe and supportive environment to process emotions. Offers guidance and support from a trained professional. Helps develop coping strategies and techniques. Enhances mental and emotional well-being. Losing a loved one is never easy, but it's essential to prioritize your mental health and seek support during this challenging time. Remember that grief is a unique and individual experience, and it's okay to take your time and seek help when you need it. Additional resources. National Alliance on Mental Illness. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to YouTube channel.